Hi, welcome to How to Repair. This video is on a Bosch washing machine with a door interlock problem. It can also be used for Neff and Siemens makes, Constructa, Gaggenau and Schulthess, and some Smeg machines. Now E61 on this machine, this is a WAQ series, but if you have any of the WAA, WAE, WFF, WFL, WFP, WOK or WOL, you may have an error code coming up which could be F01, F03, F08, either F16 or E16, F34 or E34, and of course the E61 fault. Right, to change the door lock we need to remove the door seal and peel it back in. First make sure you unplug the machine from the electrical source, and we're going to replace the door lock itself. And as I said, if you can't get into the machine, all you need to do is open the flap at the bottom. If you have one of these fitted, pull it down and then the door will open. I'll show you that in more detail. Here, hidden behind the flap, you can see this. You need to pull this down using a screwdriver, and that will release the door at the same time as you pull on the door handle. The door should open. It won't open if the machine is running. Right, first thing we need to do is remove the wire band that holds the door seal to the frame. Now, you just get a small screwdriver, pull it back, and then slide all the way round and the band comes off. Then peel the door seal back and you can tuck it inside. On some you might not be able to because it's got a piece at the top which is connected to the soap drawer, so just tuck it as far out of the way as possible. Now these door locks, some have screws fitted, some don't. Both of these videos are available on the website. You need to put your hand on the back of the lock. Now some of these are difficult to do in situ, so you may need to remove the front panel. I've got a few videos on the website showing you how to replace a door seal, which will show you how to remove the front panel. There's usually a couple of screws inside here, a couple on the bottom of the machine, and then you will need to take the face shield panel off and undo the screws at the top. But it's very straightforward. But to remove the door lock, press the buttons in while sliding it towards you, this direction. Then as it turns, you can slide it back. This will give you access to the door interlock. Now the door interlock itself is quite difficult working from this situation. You can just about get in there. It's very hard for me to focus the camera on this, but I'll just undo the wiring. This is a clip plug, and there is the emergency bar which controls the door lock. Okay, so this just turns sideways and then you can pull it off. Now we need to replace this with the new door lock. The new door lock is there. Again, make sure you use the right end. Fits on like that. That slides down, and we will put that on in a minute through the hole. And all we have to do now is connect the wiring, and it's a plug connector, so it can only go on one way. Then the door lock goes into the hole, and then you slide it back, and the two pins lock it into place. And all you need to do is make sure the bar goes through at the bottom correctly. And the bar now is in place. Then to put the door seal back on, carefully go all the way around, making sure to keep the door seal square with the machine. In other words, no creases in the seal. no creases at all, that's all perfect. Make sure you put the spring to where it came off, which is on the side on this model. Other makes of machine, the spring may be at the top or the bottom of the machine. So you just need to put the spring on, go all the way around, and then it's a good idea to use a small screwdriver, holding it on one side, making sure you don't damage the seal in any way. You might need a separate set of hands because sometimes it can come off like it did there, but that should go back on. So get the seal on. You might need to stretch the spring a little bit more, but you should just carefully go around. Do not nip the seal in any way, just be careful. And there you go. Make sure it's on all the way. And there you go, the machine's ready to use. Now the machine is ready to use, we'll just set it to a spin. And you can press start. Now before I do that, sometimes an error can be stored inside the computer. So on different models you will need to do a couple of different things. On some machines you need to hold down the start button while turning it to the first position. On other machines you will need to turn it to the 6 o'clock position and use the spin controller. Press the spin controller, then turn it to the 7 o'clock position, hold it for about 10-15 seconds. As you can see, an error code is showing that was stored in the memory. We can turn that now to the off position, and when we come back down we can press the start and it should start perfectly. They are difficult to get in to the correct coding to clear the error code, but it's usually, other videos are on the website, how to clear error codes on number 6 and 7 position. Those are the two you need to worry about clearing error codes, or sometimes on some models it'll be the first position. And there you go. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, as that's what keeps us going and able to make these free videos for you. And if you found this video helpful, remember you can always donate to the website by buying us a beer. And at the website you will find hundreds of tutorials on Bosch, Neff, Siemens, appliances, from washing machines, tumble dryers, dishwashers, ovens, cookers, hobs, extractors, etc. Thanks for watching.